Hello again, it's Kevin Kiefer. We are continuing our journey with Pathways. We've just learned how to log in and we have landed at the Take Your Assessment and Choose Your Path screen. Again, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of this left window, this left little box here that says Recommended Basecamp First Path Free, and I'm going to go ahead and click the Take Your Assessment button here at the bottom. Now, there's a window that's going to be coming up, and unless you'd like your assessment to be in another language, you're going to choose English as opposed to Spanish, French, or simplified Chinese. I'm going to choose English, but if you do speak another language, you certainly could choose one. And I'm going to press Start. First question, 3 topics I'm interested in learning about from the list below. And again, I'm going to be as completely honest as I can about this. As someone who is close to my first Distinguished Toastmaster, I've been through a lot of the program, so now I'm looking for areas that are going to challenge me or help me grow. So I'm going to look for things such as motivating others, I'm going to look at coaching, and I'm going to look at networking, because maybe down the road I'd like to go into some coaching or consulting. And click the Next button. Now, which of the following topics is most related to what brought me to Toastmasters? That's a tough one, but I think I'm going to choose the motivating others. And what you'll see here is the assessment's going to ask you questions about these. So I'm going to click through these and talk while I'm doing it, just so you can follow along. Learning about blank will help me significantly in my personal and professional life. Well, motivating others is important. Networking is important. Coaching. I'm going to choose coaching for this one. I know how to respond because I'm perceptive and attentive to others' behavior. Now, I get to say, do I strongly agree, unsure, disagree, or strongly disagree? Well, I would say that I am generally perceptive and attentive to others' behavior, but I could get better at it. I'm sure my wife would say I could get better at it. I'll click agree. When giving a speech, I get so nervous I forget facts I really know. That is not me at all. Strongly disagree. I am reluctant to adopt new ways of doing things until I see them working for people around me. Maybe, maybe not. I think that's a middle kind of question. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and continue to answer these questions as best you can. Answer honestly because it helps the system to give you a good recommendation. So I'm just going to read these very quickly and click through a couple of them. Again, take all the time you need to read and understand the questions. I am going through this because I really know the answers already about what I'm going to do. Yeah, not so much. Again, take all the time you need to answer these questions. You don't have to do it as quickly as I'm doing it. Each of these questions is, again, trying to help narrow down the choices to choose the best path for you. It's a good one for empathic listening. Again, you're just choosing some options here. Your answers have to be your answers, not my answers. This is one of my favorite questions ever. If you've seen the movie Talladega Nights, you know Ricky Bobby's hands go up while he's presenting. It was a fun thing at the beginning of my Toastmasters journey. So I completed next, and now, all of a sudden, there are recommended paths. So again, to keep these videos shorter and the memory to a good size, I'm going to go ahead and stop video 2 here, and then we'll come back and actually look at what the recommended paths are and what the options are at this point.